Ola Bom Dia and welcome to another Portugal Dreams video. So this one is actually the second video of the week. There is a very good reason for that though, and it's that we've been kindly sponsored by the folks at Riolink. They've sent us their newest camera, the Argus 4 Pro. That is something that's just been released today, which is why we couldn't release the video until now. On top of that, alongside me fitting it, we do still have mum and dad doing a few jobs around the house and the farm in general. So if you want to see what we've been up to, watch on and hopefully you'll enjoy.
So I've just picked my onions that I've grown this year. Not too successfully. I don't know why they seem to have really thick stems on them. As you can see, if anybody knows the answer to that, if you could leave a comment or email me, that would be great. I am still going to use them, however. I'm going to slice them and I'm going to pickle them. So I did mix a solution up of the vinegar mix to go into the jar, but it's nowhere near enough. I don't know if you can see the line on the jar. So I've just made some more up. So I've got half a cup of water in here, a quarter of a cup of distilled vinegar, a quarter of a cup of apple cider vinegar, a tiny bit of sugar to taste. I would have put honey or maple syrup in. Just that I prefer those to sugar, but I haven't got any in at the moment. A little bit of salt, not a lot. And you can put some red pepper flakes in if you like, but I don't think Steve will eat the pickled onions with red pepper flakes in, so I'm not going to put those in today. So I'm going to give that a good stir around to dissolve the salt and the sugar. And then I'm just going to pop it in the jar till it covers. Oh, I think I've just made that. Pop the lid on and leave that to stand for the say overnight, but I think I'm going to leave it longer than that to make sure that the pickles, the vinegar flavour gets right through to the onions. And that's it, simple as that, just made in a few minutes. So pug plants our neighbour's given us tonight, and I've actually put some lettuce seeds in down this side as well. So I don't think we're going to be short of lettuce this year. Peas are coming along quite nicely. We've got some like munch too on there, so they'll go nicely in stir fries.
So the kind folks at Reolink have sent us their newest Wi-Fi security camera. It is the Argus 4 Pro. It is a 180-degree, blind spot free, 4K, all day colour vision security camera. So I'll get unboxing this and show you what's inside. Okay, so on top it looks like is all of our instruction manuals. I won't be looking at that, Dad will when he's fitting it. And next in the box is its solar panel, and with that solar panel there is also a fitting kit. Again, Dad will get much more into that than I will. And the last piece in here is of course the Reolink Argus 4 Pro. So on the unit you might notice there are the two 4K ultra high definition cameras. These do create the 180-degree view with absolutely no split in the middle or blind spots. So there are multiple sensors across the units. This does help it detect the amount of light in an area and ensure the cameras do pick up as much of that light as possible. So even in low lighting situations, it is still able to produce that all day colour vision. So even at night, there is no need for infrared or for spotlights. So thanks to the Argus 4 Pro's Colour X technology, it has a longer battery life compared to infrared night vision cameras, which do have quite a battery drain. So this gives it a 30% longer life. That is the equivalent of about 12 additional days on standby mode. The Argus 4 Pro uses dual band Wi-Fi 6 technology. This enables lightning speed transfers of data, meaning that any video footage is streamed in that smooth 4K resolution footage. So both the Argus 4 Pro and the solar panel are very easily installed. You can either install them with a wall mount or a strap which can attach to any trees or posts. That means that the camera can be used both indoors and outdoors. Alongside that, the camera is completely weather resistant, meaning it can be used outside even in the harshest weather conditions. So now that we've got everything unboxed and I have a rough idea what I'm doing, I'm going to get Dad to help me with the installation. So we're going to be mounting the Argus 4 Pro on a post, the one just by the raised beds, but we'll show you a little bit more about that when we actually mount it. For now it's getting set up. So I will need all three of these pieces that are in the box. I'll also be using the two small screws that were provided, but Reolink does also provide larger screws and wall plugs if you need them for wall mounting. So the setup looks pretty easy, so hopefully I should be able to do it fine. So you just unscrew this main part, then taking this smaller bracket, just attach it to the back, and then use the two small plugs, small screws, and they just need screwing in. Now that's nice and secure, this can screw back on, and the strap will just slide nice and neatly under here. Then it's just a case of screwing the Argus 4 onto here and attaching the strap to the post. And the actual camera unit itself, again, is just really simply screwed on. Might have been easier before I put the strap on. And that is nicely secured in. So we'll take that and secure it to the pole. So now on to fitting the solar panel. So Reolink do very kindly provide a template if you are wall mounting, and they do again provide additional screws and wall plugs if you need them. And next is on to actually fitting this. So this bracket does have a front and a back piece, and just lines up and screws in just the same as on the actual camera itself. Okay. So just to make things a little bit easier, once I got the first screw in, I have just slipped the strap up under this one, just so it's easier and I'm not faffing about trying to fit it underneath afterwards. So now I'll just continue adding in the rest of the screws.
You do whatever you do.
So Reolink does also provide a little piece of foam to cushion the back here, so that is also very easy to do. It's just attached a small sticker and that just secures nicely around the strap and everything else. And then, of course, this bracket also just screws right onto the back of the solar panel, and that is ready to be mounted as well. Next is getting the actual camera set up on the app. So now is just setting up the camera through the app so it will connect to our Wi-Fi. We did have to take it off the mount for that. I didn't realise, that was my fault. So it's just this little plus icon at the very top. You just click that, and then you can scan the QR code on the back of the device. Then it's just a case of clicking configure Wi-Fi. Then we actually need to turn the device on. So it is just under this silicone cover. There is a little button, just press and hold it for 3 seconds. As you can hear, it's just turned on.
Welcome to Reolink. Please install Reolink app and scan the QR code on the camera. Willkommen bei Reolink.
Just click next.
Bitte Reolink App installieren.
It then just double checks that you have heard the voice prompts, which we can hear.
Bienvenue à Reolink. Veuillez installer l'application Reolink et scan.
And that is the connection of the phone and the app perfectly sorted and the camera sorted. I'm just going to now enter the Wi-Fi password, and that should be the Reolink camera connected perfectly to the Wi-Fi. So just after entering the Wi-Fi password and making sure that the Reolink was connected to the internet, it did take me to this page to start setting up an account. So it's just to make a password. It's pretty standard stuff. It just needs the capital letter, the lowercase letters, the numbers and special characters. It does give you an option for illegal login lockouts, where it will lock out if you enter the password incorrectly several times within the span of a few minutes, and it will just lock you out just for a few moments. We've turned that off just because we know what we're like, we'll forget the password, no problem. Next is to name the device. We'll just leave it as Argus 4 Pro, as we only have this one unit. And then just some information about the battery. So it's not designed for the 24-hour continuous use, and that it should avoid points of frequent moving, points of strong light, anything that could cause any interference, and high heat, or even mirrors. Then this is just our compliance, just to say that we agree to all of the standards. And that will be everything finished and the device ready to use. So now it's just up to me to get this fitted and show you how that goes. So first things first is to set up the solar panel. So it is just really easy with these two straps. Just goes through this first one.
Yeah, got it twisted, I think.
And then just back round through itself. It was right before. I've retwisted it, trying to untwist it. So that's a twist there. As you can see, a little bit of a two-person job, but only because my dad wants to assist me so I don't fall off the ladder. That's pretty secure on that side. And then it's just a case of angling the solar panel so it fits a little better to catch the sun. Now it's just a case of setting up the camera with it and just plugging it in, and we should be ready to go. So just like before, Dad's going to come up and just help me support the weight of the camera just while I'm plugging everything in and strapping it. But obviously this can be done as a one-person job. He's just making it easier for me.
So we're going to point it somewhere near that direction.
Okay, we need to plug the wire in first.
Oh yeah, of course we do. It's a good job daughter's doing it.
Yep, so then...
And we're going to go higher. Hold a second. The knife, the camera just looking a bit more careful. Somewhere like that. Yeah, and pulling on there. And that's how you loosen it.
Yeah.
Come on, man, you've got to.
Yeah, I couldn't get the angle.
Pull on that. How's that?
Yep, that was good to me. So again, we're just going to wrap the cord round a couple more times, just to put it out of the way so it's not flapping in the wind. And that should be the camera all set up and ready to go. So just to check the kind of positioning of the camera, I have just loaded in to view it live. And as you can see, we've cut quite a lot of our land. So this is all the way our top gate. This is where people come in. And then it takes us all the way across in front of Mum and Dad's house. In fact, you can probably just see us in the corner there. And then my house hidden in the back. And this views all the way across to the edge of the top field just here. So we have got a really good view. The only thing is, I think this is just a little bit high, so we're probably going to lower the camera just a touch to catch a little bit more of the land round here. So I forgot to mention this earlier as I was unboxing, but there is a discount code for you guys. It is Portugaldreamzzz 920. That's Portugaldreamzzz 920, and that's for 5% off the Reolink website. Alongside that, if you do follow the link in our description, that does take you directly to the Reolink website, and we do make a small commission on that.
So while we've been out this morning, we had a delivery of a small amount of hay. It's not a massive amount, about 15 bales, but it's for the goats, so they're a bit fussy, so hopefully they'll eat it. Some of the other what we got before, they don't seem to want to eat for whatever reason, I don't really know. But anyway, we'll get that moved and we'll show you where we're putting it. So this is the hay what they don't seem to eat. So I've just moved it across a little. It was stood down here. What I'm going to do is put the new stuff into this area for now. The reason it's not going in the hay barn is because it's still quite full. I'll just show you that quickly. So this is the way into the back of the goats barn, and as you can see, the old straw hay, corn stalks and stuff still down here. Until we get some of this used, we can't use this for anything else, so yeah. So I'm just going to start bringing the new hay down here and stack it if I can. So that's the new hay piled up. I put the old stuff over there and the bales fell apart on me as I was moving it, so yeah. So one of the other jobs I've been doing this week is just getting this access to this back barn clear, just so we can get the straw when we need it for bedding and what have you. To do that I've had to move these two barrels. Now when I moved them, the rings on them started falling off. This barrel I've got together pretty well. The rings are fairly evenly spaced and fairly well down. But I think what's happened is the barrels have been in the sun when the builders were here before I realised, and the wood shrunk. So what I've done is I've knocked the rings on tighter. You can probably see the marks here and here. And then I've put some water in there, hoping it'll steam or evaporate and go into the wood and expand the wood again. I'll keep doing that over the next few weeks, just in hope that yeah, they'll tighten up and be okay, because I do want to use them for decoration or something like that, possibly at a later date. This one I knocked the rings on, but I haven't quite got them on as well. As you can see, this one crosses over, so I'll maybe have a go at that later, but I want the rest to tighten up first if I can. The other thing was I wanted to be at that cement underneath, because I've got some jobs to do what may need some cementing soon. So yeah, that's giving me access to them. And I've also come across this big leg chain. I don't know what it'd have had in it originally, whether it's been for wine or something like that, I don't know. Perhaps one of you out there could tell me. I also pulled these pots out. I don't know what they're going to get used for, if anything, but I'll leave them there until Debbie's seen them, and then she can decide whether she wants to use them for planting or what.
I'm sure I've come out with them, because I remember walking up this path thinking I've got my best shoes on, so I better walk on. Don't hurt yourself.
Hey?
Don't hurt
Facebook, and I've missed something out completely.
Like and subscribe. So that's all for this week. Thank you for watching, and we will be back to our regularly scheduled video on Saturdays. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have enjoyed, remember to check the links below to our Instagram and Facebook. Both are Portugal Dreams. And if you haven't already, please remember to like, subscribe and ring the notification bell to be informed of all of our future videos. Until then, see you next time. Bye!